Stay tuned after this program for some exciting retail offers on products seen in the Dallas Cowboys cheerleaders country western workout video.
Warning: the scenes that you're about to see may be unbearable for some persons.
Previously on VCR Party Live.
Hey, you know what time it is? Roll it, Steve.
Oh, it's back.
Yeah, it's back.
The party's about to begin.
Come on, we've got to get our music taken care of.
I'd like to sing a little song.
Landa, and Omega Move.
Relaxed lip. Relaxed lip. Relaxed lip. Relaxed. Relaxed.
Treat her right. Treat your mother right. Shake it, sugar, do it to it. Keep following.
Picnic.
Kathy, don't go to the supermarket today. Don't go, Kathy, don't go. Without a computer ID, there's no way to pay. Don't go, please don't go. I know there's a sale and a special on rice, and you can buy beans at a giveaway price. But that's just their way to get you down there. What you don't know is that they're everywhere.
Out in California where the kids are cool, they got a way to get loose when they get out of school. Skateboard surfing. Skateboard surfing. Tell your mom, tell your pa.
Nobody bothers me. Nobody bothers me. Nobody bothers me. Feeling tulip, totally tulip. Feeling tulip, totally tulip. Doing my thing, it's plain to see. Tulip faith, let be me. Fast and fun, that's my style. Talking tulip, totally tulip. Change. VCR Party Live. VCR Party Live. At the end of the 20th century, a scientist saw a killer comet on its way. He filmed instructions for its destruction over a second-hand VHS tape, but then was hit by a Winnebago. So his assistants Nick and Joe must search every corner of his drone for the cassette that is our only home. But in the meantime, they'll play the greatest hits they find. VCR Party Live. VCR Party Live. Melinda's.
Well, hello, Melinda's. Here we are. It's VCR party time. It's Tuesday night. It's time to rock and roll VHS style. I'm Joe. There's Nick. There's George. And who's that? That's Scott Miller from Strange Tapes. Yeah, he's taking over Steve's spot because Steve, where is Steve?
He's working a job.
He's working a job. So
like a golf TV show. But yeah, thanks for taking it. So Scott, for those who don't know you, you do Strange Tapes, which is a zine. It's a label. It's a
yeah. Steve's definitely missed already.
Yeah, already.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Nick is directing. So
yeah.
Sorry, Scott. That was.
What else does Strange Tapes do?
You mentioned the zine. I do a show on the Found Footage Festival's YouTube channel called the Strange Tape Strange Show.
Great
occasionally.
Show. Love it. Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah. You have an enviable VHS collection that we're going to see part of later. You pulled something for us, right?
Yeah, a couple things. Yep.
I'm always jealous of your collection because, like, we have the quantity, but I feel like you have the quality. You know, like you
well curated.
That's very well curated. I go over to your place and you just got nothing but home runs on the shelf. So
well, thank you. Thank you.
Speaking of home runs, Joe, have you found anything recently? Do you have any tapes to show off?
Oh, well, we were just in Texas last week and playing the Texas Theater, and they have a video store there called what's it called? The Video Crypt? I think that's what it's called, the Video Crypt.
Crypt Video Rentals.
Crypt Video. Yeah.
Yeah.
And they gave us a bunch of tapes. There's some serious VHS collectors in Dallas. And this one they gave us, nice, Nick, you nailed it. This Elle McPherson workout video. Nick, now you had this one in high school, right?
I had it in college. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. And you used it for workouts or?
Not. I think I did briefly, but I just thought Elle McPherson was a very pretty lady.
Okay, so it's just mostly masturbating too, then.
No masturbation, but just admiring the physique of Elle McPherson. Yeah.
Okay, you were just kind of like looking at it like one would look at like a piece of art.
Like how you have a poster up, like a Farrah Fawcett poster. Yeah.
Okay, but an exercise video on VHS. Yep. Look at this one that they gave us. The Windows 95 tape. We already had this one, but man, they gave it to us. We're gonna take it. The one with the Friends cast here. This is like in volume 1 of the show. And then this one I got excited about because this is one of my first movie theater experiences was Ice Pirates, which my dad hated this movie. It's still like a family joke how much my dad hates Ice Pirates.
You guys seen Ice Pirates?
Was it the movie or was it Robert Urich?
I think it was the movie.
Oh, okay.
Okay. I didn't get the reference.
Well, Robert Urich I think that's the actor on the front, right?
Oh, is it?
Spencer for Hire. It looks kind of like him.
Oh, okay. All right. I don't know.
You guys seen Ice Pirates?
Have
Scott?
not.
I had that tape, but I don't think I ever popped it in.
Yeah. I saw it. I was disappointed. It sounded cool.
Have you watched it recently, though, as like an adult? Okay. See, I haven't seen it since I was 5, probably. I think that 5 or 6.
EP mode. Let's all watch it.
Maybe we'll have my dad on.
Yeah.
He'll be seething.
This is one we got from that same Crypt video in Dallas. Rock and Roll, fully automatic machine gun. Fun. This is we've shown Rock and Roll Part 3, which is the only one we've had. That's the babes in bikinis shooting.
That's the Jackie Brown one.
That Tarantino did his version. Yeah. But so that video is from them. And then here's some others I pulled from The Office and found recently. This is Action Max. This is the light gun video game. But this is just in time for Halloween. The Rescue of Pops Ghostly.
Oh, that is a classic video that I have never seen and can't wait till you do an EP mode. Hopefully you'll play, because I think I got an Action Max that's sitting in the office.
Yeah, we do have one, so we could play along with it.
We should do it. Let's do it this month because it's Halloween related.
Yeah.
Is that Boo Berry on the cover there too?
It looks a lot like him with the hat.
Yeah,
but it's not.
It's
an
not
unrelated ghost.
Okay.
And then this is another spooky spectacular. This is a lamb chop in the haunted studio. Ooh!
Wow, looks horrifying.
Yeah, scary stuff. And then this one I think might be the coolest tape in our collection. Got this one in Dallas as well. This is Picture Perfect. This helps you adjust your S-video VCR picture and audio. But look at this. It's a lenticular where the things move around.
Wow.
I don't know if it works over the. Oh, there. That way.
You can kind of see it this way. Yeah. But this is pretty cool. I watched it today. The footage isn't much, but there's a little booklet inside that shows you how to do it. It's pretty cool logo. This would be a good T-shirt.
Oh, that would be a good T-shirt. Yeah.
Anyway, so we found a lot of great tapes in Dallas.
Yeah, nice work. Let's get into a Found Footage Festival classic.
You caught me with my pants down, but no one sells carpet or waterbeds for less.
Also, we will be revealing the Missouri State Jingle winner. That was a really good one. McKenna curated that one, and so I haven't checked. I don't know. I have no idea which one won. So I'm excited to see that.
I found out the results will be revealed.
All right, what's our classic here? You have Video Mates. You wanted me to grab that. I grabbed the Video Mates video.
I'll explain why afterwards, but yeah.
Okay, yeah. So Video Mates, we got from a guy in Los Angeles. It's the first tape we got from David Cross, and it was a bunch of men wooing, trying to woo potential mates for like 90 seconds each. And then we heard a rumor that the person who made that also made the women's edition. Last year it was the big bombshell. I got the women's edition on beta. And now where does it, Nick, how does this link up to your timely time?
This is just the one lady that I think I had a bit of a crush on, who calls herself an Oreo cookie freak. Let's take a look.
Okay. All right, here we go.
For someone who's looking for me. Someone.
Hi, I'm Robin. I'm 27 years old. I work for a well-known auto insurance company. I love the outdoors, from the beach to the desert, especially Palm Springs. I love to dance, and I like working out. I enjoy going to bodybuilding shows, so it'd be great if you like these things too. Well, you want to hear something funny? You know how I said I like to work out? Well, I do, but I love Oreo cookies. I guess you could say I'm an Oreo cookie freak. I have an Oreo cookie jar, Oreo salt and pepper shakers. I like to collect anything with an Oreo on it. And I love to eat double stuffed ones. They're the best. So if you want to get on my good side, bring me a dozen Oreos instead of a dozen roses. I don't think I want to go out with you if your idea of a fun time is a TV dinner and TV, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, she doesn't like junk food.
Yeah. I don't know. I was into her until she said she doesn't like TV and a TV dinner, because to me that's an ideal evening. But
yeah, it's pretty good.
Prefer that if you smoke, you don't in front of me. Well, I gotta go now, but keep in touch, okay? Bye. That's it.
Robin, an underwriting clerk, she likes dance and bodybuilding.
What did she say? She liked going to bodybuilding shows? I've never heard that as like a pastime. At the beginning, right off the bat, she's like, "I like going to bodybuilding shows. So if you want to do that with me, we can do that." Something like that. Yeah.
Well, I like that she was very specific. I like that she's a collector. I'm a collector too. But also, okay, so here's why I'm playing this. Chris and Jen S. Sent this to us at the office, and this just arrived. So I thought we got to play it. Got to play that clip. It's custom Oreos with the Oreo cookie lady on it.
Oh, the Melindas are insane.
Look at
They're
this.
insane.
Wow,
Yeah.
they're
what?
They're Oreo cookie freaks.
They certainly are. So yeah, here's what the cookies look like. They're you
That's
can see
Robin
it.
on each one of those.
Yeah, there's Robin. So I might actually eat one of those because they
Are
look
they
good.
vegan?
Yeah, Oreos are. Yeah.
What about the stuff around it though?
Well, I'll have
I'm worried
to look
about.
at it. I'll have to
I'm
look.
worried about your digestion.
Oh, it says something. What is? I guess you could say an Oreo cookie. I'm a
I'm
VCR
party freak.
I didn't even notice that.
Wow.
That is wow.
Precious.
Thank you to Jen and Chris. This is a fantastic gift, paying tribute to the Oreo cookie freaks. So.
See, Nick, I think you would like to date Robin because, like Christmas and birthdays would always be covered. You'd always be like, "Oh, I'll just go on eBay and look for like an Oreo cookie T-shirt."
Yeah,
or
yeah.
Oreo
Well, I mean,
cookie.
that would be my I'd be I'm an elf freak. I have elf bed sheets. I have elf comforter, and I even have an elf wristwatch. And then we would somehow find each other on Video Mate. That's my fantasy. Anyway.
And then when you guys die, then other people have to get rid of that stuff, right?
Yep,
They have to go into
exactly.
your house.
That's what we do. Is we burden our collections.
And then okay, so the people who come into your house after you die, they're like, "Do we try to sell this to people who actually like elf, or should we just drop it off at Salvation Army?" And they're like, "Oh, let's just drop it off at Salvation Army."
I had an existential crisis because my buddy from the Letterman show, who's the footage researcher, Shecky, died earlier this year. And my other friend was going through all his stuff. He was a big VHS collector and comic book collector and book collector and animation cell collector, had all this invaluable stuff. But my friend was like, "What am I supposed to do with it?" It was just like she had to I came in there, grabbed some tapes, she had to auction some of it off. Yeah, George came in and looked.
Comic books. Yeah.
George got comics, but then still, it was still a house full of junk that she didn't know.
You need an heir, is what you need. You really need an heir to.
Gordy,
yeah,
you're up. Hey, I want to remind folks that we have the VCR Party Halloween costume contest, which every year people top themselves. We got our first entry, by the way, and you can enter. The deadline is October, I don't know, the Tuesday of Halloween. I don't know what date that is, but
what are we?
It's the Monday before Halloween, and you can email your costume that's inspired by a video we've shown or by the show to info.
Maybe somebody could be Robin.
Found footage. I hope to see a Robin. And our first entry comes from let's see. Let me pull it up here.
What are we?
I think this is going to be. I think you're going to be excited. So
okay.
You remember from the Fireworks Video Magazine? Who could forget the husband and wife team from the Fireworks Video Magazine?
Oh, I'm looking forward to this.
Well, look at what Molly G did.
She even got the eyes direction. The eye direction is perfect.
Yeah, she had that. And look at how the lipstick kind of comes down.
Yeah,
you see how it's she got the lipstick that comes down off the lips.
Oh, Molly, you nailed it.
And Molly said that she had to buy a sweater dickie for the costume. So that's
above and beyond. I think we got a winner. Should we just call it the contest?
No, we have to give everybody a fair shot. So please send those entries into info@foundfootagefest.com. And I can't wait. We'll show more as they come in, and then we'll do the big reveal and judging on our Halloween show.
Yeah. All right. I'm stoked for that. How about some flying windows? Let's get into those, eh?
Yeah, this week in flying windows.
Scott, how you doing in Steve's seat over there so far? You, yeah, comfortable?
Feeling pretty good here as Steve. Yep.
Okay.
You watching a baseball game while you're directing? Is that what's going on?
Yeah. Well,
Are you helping
my
raise
version.
a child as you
And raising a child as well. Yeah. What is your version of that, Scott?
My version is looking at my work computer. Right.
Oh,
okay. Oh, you're working right now. Okay. All right. Yeah.
Oh, right. Scott has a real job.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. So one of my favorite accounts on Instagram is Video Poison. Now, Video Poison is where we first found the clip from Erotic Women of the lady in the lingerie painting a ceramic clown.
Yeah.
And that set us on a quest to find that whole tape. And he kindly lent me that video to show highlights. But he recently posted a video from a tape called Playgirl on the Air from 1984. We don't have it, but we got the whole tape from him. And so I think for Hunktober, I think these are flying windows. They're definitely flying hunks. Let us know. Here it is.
Flying Playgirl.
Yep.
I remember that guy.
Steve Rowley, yeah.
Oh, I have an action figure of him.
Yeah. Look at this. This is art.
Wow.
What?
I feel like I'm at Roma.
Yeah. I think it's gonna be like Harry Gilliam style hand.
Yeah. Gonna go into another sketch.
This is actually pretty good. I don't know if they're windows, but
well, there has been a few. Flying Playgirls, flying.
Playgirl interviewed Springsteen and Mick Jagger.
Yes, so. I like how Benji.
Good for VCR party.
It might be. Like a lot of work went into this.
Does Wayne count hunks?
I don't know.
Or brains opening for men?
Oh, she's feeding her brain with hunks.
Yep.
Wonderful. Shocking. Wild.
Flying window there.
Playgirl is sexy.
And that's all I want to show. But it keeps going.
Okay.
Yeah. And so to me, there's a lot of flying objects in that. I don't know if they're windows, but
No, they're not windows, but it's good to give Wayne a break on counting. There's only one in there, I think, and
unless magazines are windows to the soul. I wish Steve was here. No offense, Scott.
Windows to the eyes.
Windows to the eyes,
because you read magazines. Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, that's this week in flying hunks, and for Hunktober, the celebration continues all month long.
Scott, you got a hunk video coming up for us too, right?
Yep, sure do.
Stoked for
man.
that. Let's get into some raviolis. I'm stoked.
Come on, let's see your raviolis. Show us 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 your raviolis.
I gotta stop saying stoked. I say stoked way too often. I said it like 2 times within 15 seconds.
Are you like on the boardwalk in Santa Cruz or something? That sounds like a very I don't know, West Coast term. I don't know how that
ease up on the stoke.
Yeah.
All right. You want to go first? Do you want me to go first?
Well, I have a bit of a long explanation, so maybe I'll go first. Okay. Yeah, and then we were doing a show in Austin, Texas at Fantastic Fest, and their theme this year was the circus. So we called our show Found Footage Festival VHS Circus, and we put together clips that all had to do with it. I cut together a montage of animal training videos that I wanted to show. But, Joe, your flight was delayed all day because President Biden's plane was on the tarmac or something?
Well, it was delayed 3 hours for something else. And then because of that, President Biden's plane was on the tarmac.
I see.
And so they shut down all the airplanes, I guess. You can't fly during that. So I was very late for this show and I didn't make it.
missed the show, and then you had the DVD that had all our new clips. So we didn't get to show these new montages we put together, including one that George spent, I don't know, probably 100 hours on. So we'll show that one. We'll show that one later. But first, here's the animal training montage, and some of these clips will be familiar.
Hi, I'm Eric Braun, and for the last 18 years, it's been my pleasure to entertain millions and millions of people around the country.
Millions?
I'm going to let you in on some of the secrets of teaching dogs tricks.
What does he look like?
Very good, Peanuts. Hold your head up. Good. Very good. Good dog. You're a great dog, Peanuts. You know, nothing is worse than a badly behaved dog, unless it's a badly behaved child.
We heard that, Dad.
I guess you did.
Kids from The Shining?
Hagen presents Amazing Pig Tricks, starring
Always
Bacon
good to
and
read
Pork
this
Chop,
Hagen.
the Happening Hogs.
Oh, hot diggity, hog ziggity, boom, what you do to me. It's so new to me. What you do to me, hot diggity, hog ziggity, boom,
I don't want to get a hog.
They're pretty smart.
I'm holding you tight.
Please. It's
Good
very,
luck,
very
pal.
good. Sometimes you make some scratch, some noise on this side. Keep in the middle, hold in the middle, and little bit higher. I have to tell everybody, actually, I'm not trained cats.
Harnesses made especially for pigs are a lot easier to get on and off than dog harnesses.
Come on, Bacon. Are you ready, Peanuts? Come on, Peanuts.
Be the eccentric
Peanuts.
person in your
Peanuts.
neighborhood.
Peanuts. Peanuts up.
Wait,
Peanuts
back it up, back it up.
Peanuts
back
up.
it up. I
Peanuts.
stepped on all
Come on,
this.
Bacon. Are you ready, Peanuts? Come on, Peanuts. 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 Peanuts up. 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 Peanuts here. Very good, Peanuts.
Good luck from all of us at Hagen.
So that would have played for an audience of circus-loving film weirdos in Austin, Texas, a couple weeks ago, but now you get to see it here. That's how we're going to play it.
I like that he named his dog Penis. Like,
yep.
I mean, I thought that was a bold move. And at one point, you did see Penis's penis.
Probably, yeah.
No,
probably.
you did. There's one part where he's standing up and you could see Penis's penis. Do you want to back it up?
No, that's okay. I think
sure?
I'll take your word for it. Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know if I count it if it's sheathed, but that's just me.
You
Scott,
have a different set of rules.
Scott, have you tried to train your cats at all? Have you done any of the scratching on a chair to get them to jump through a hoop?
Yeah, actually, I have my first cat, the 1-year-old, can do a few tricks.
Oh,
What?
really?
What tricks?
Yeah. Well, if I like rub on a door frame, she like gets really curious, and then she'll like jump at it, and I can like catch her midair. I've got a clip of it, not with me, but I have.
Oh,
wow!
Can you dig it up while the show's going on and play it later on in the show?
Oh, maybe.
I want to see this. Yeah. If you can
Yeah.
find it on your computer somewhere.
Yeah, once you finish work, see if you can get to.
I'm on lunch right now.
Oh, okay. All right, good.
See, I taught my cat how to do tricks when he was younger because he was pretty smart for a little while there, and he's an orange cat. You know, orange cats are showbiz cats, and I taught him to high five every time I gave him a treat. I'd say high five, and he'd put his paw up. He still does it to this day. When I'm not even asking him to do it. Like I was eating a burrito yesterday, and while I'm eating the burrito, the whole time he's trying to high five me. He's done it his entire life. It's a curse.
It's
Animals
almost like
just want to. They
yeah.
want to skip to the trick, right? They don't want to.
Exactly.
Skip
I
to the
didn't
reward.
even ask for the trick, and he just gives it to me every time. So,
George, do your CPR dummies do any tricks? Have you taught them any? Or I don't know what you got
care to
on.
share with other people? No.
Okay.
But
Say no more.
They contain multitudes.
Okay.
You know what
All
I mean.
right. All right.
all right. My ravioli. So on Rewindo this week, I uploaded 14 different Jeff Krulik short films. We had Jeff Krulik on for EP Mode a couple weeks ago, and he's the guy who did Heavy Metal Parking Lot. I feel like most people have seen
With
that.
John Hine, yeah.
Yeah, and he directs lots of short, interesting documentaries just about people with, I don't know, obsessions and passions.
Eccentric folks, yeah.
Yeah, and he gave me a bunch of them. They're all on Rewindo right now. They're all like 3 or 4 minutes long. They're so digestible, and there's one about like a guy who collects celebrity clothing. He has celebrity underwear, and I just love the way he interviews people too. I feel like he comes in unprepared and just kind of freestyles questions. So you hear his stammering.
Them. Yeah,
yes, exactly. Yeah. It's brilliant. But he included one in here that I also included on Rewindo. It's 11 minutes long. It's a segment from a TV show. He called it Eatin, Mort, Hurst. Eatin, Mort, Hurst. The guy's name is Mort Hurst. I forgot what the show is called. Talking something. I can't remember what the show's called, but you'll see it in the opening titles. I have no idea why he included this, because this is not a documentary that he directed. It's just a segment from a TV show. I think it's probably a regional TV show, probably Maryland, because that's where he's from. But I love that he included it. And so I included it in the Jeff Krulek collection, even though he has, I don't know, maybe he directed the segment. I haven't talked to him yet.
Okay.
But here's just 3 minutes of the 11 minutes of Eatin, Mort, Hurst. People are talking.
If heaven forbid, thank you, Abby, ladies and gentlemen. If you happen to miss the beginning of the show, you miss Mort Hurst. Mort is a world championship eater who boasts a variety of records, which I have over there on my yellow pad, Abby, and I need my glasses too, because I can't see. How long have you been into this business of shoving?
Well, what do you think about his posture so far, and his shirt, and just the whole thing?
So far, so good. I mean, no notes from me.
Is he the letter P? I think he might be the letter P.
Of shoving.
Well, I've been eating since the day I was born, but I started competitive eating in 1983, about 5 years ago.
And you once ate 54 eggs in 39 minutes. In a moment, you're going to be eating a dozen eggs. How long do you think it'll take you to do that?
Well, I got a pretty good bowl here. You can eat them cooked out of a bowl with some ketchup on them. I eat ketchup on my eggs, too, you see. I'll eat them.
What did he say? Till you say, ah?
Is this Adult Swim? Are you sure this is...
Also, in here, you're going to see it pretty soon. Nick, one of your talents is explaining confusing jokes to me. Like if somebody says a joke that they attempt to be a joke.
I do my best.
You're good at, like, I don't know, decoding it and seeing what they were going for.
Seeing what they're going for, yeah.
Yeah, well, see what he's going for here with this upcoming joke.
Okay. I'm so quick, you better watch while I eat.
Do you get sick? I mean, do you throw up a lot, belch often, or what?
Well, I tell you, this stuff is real dangerous to everybody out there listening, especially your children. If you have any children home today or will see this program on tape, do not attempt what I'm doing, because I'm a professional eater.
You have a joke you want to share with us before you...
I was eating out one night with my wife, eating buffet. I had already been to the counter 5 times and gotten shrimp. She said, when I sat down the last time, she shook her head. She said, doesn't that embarrass you, keep going up there eating so much in front of all those people? I said, no. She said, why? I said, because I'm telling them I'm bringing the food to you.
Oh, that's great. What a funny story. We have...
Nick, let's
think it's that she's worried about him being embarrassed when she's the one who should be embarrassed, because he sold her out and said, I'm getting all this stuff for my wife. So he's like basically pinning the blame on her.
You are the master. Let's watch it one more time. Let's see if Nick was right about that.
Going up there eating so much in front of all those people? I said, no. She said, why? I said, because I'm telling them I'm bringing the food to you.
Oh, that's great. What a funny story.
Oh, I tell them I'm bringing the food to you. Yeah, okay. All right. You decoded it.
Smile.
Yeah. Yes. Also, Nick, would you trade heads of hair with Mort Hurst?
Absolutely. Yep.
It's like action figure hair that he has.
Should you be selling that shirt on the site? Collared King 7.5 pounds.
I'm thinking we should. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Absolutely, we should.
Get the graphic designer on the line.
Okay.
All right.
Story. We have prepared for our good friend, and we know how much you like eggs and lots of cholesterol. We have, I hope they are cool enough for you, because we don't want you to burn. This is a dozen eggs, and you asked me to chop them up.
Right.
Are you going to go for a speed record here?
This is kind of grossing me out, too. Like, I like eggs as much as the next person, but this egg segment's really kind of grossing me out.
Eat them down just as fast as I can. I want to slip one thing in edgeways. Got a little boy named the Blueberry Boy. He's 7 years old. He can eat 2 chickens. When he was 4.5 years old, he ate 1.5 chickens. He eats 4 or 5 pints of blueberries. I started to bring him, but he's tired. We just got back in from a TV show in Alabama, so he's in school today. And
Well, we're proud of your son,
Well,
too. I
he's-
know you're proud of
he's
him.
on the way.
Are those
Okay, that's the shirt you need to make. I'm sorry, I erred.
I
earlier.
debated whether to include that part about Blueberry Boy, and because I was like,
I'm glad you did.
I was like, maybe we just get to the eating the eggs, but then he started talking about Blueberry Boy and about how he could eat 1.5 chickens. Is that the number? And 4 to 5 pints of blueberries, but he wasn't able to make it, so he just held up the shirt instead. So I decided to leave that in.
He's not able to make it because he's dead.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, he overdosed on blueberries.
you at home ready for this? We're going to prepare it. You can prepare it, and then we will start our clock.
Oh,
It'll be in the
catch up
bottom
on eggs.
right-hand corner of your screens coming up. Are you ready, Mort? Are you ready, audience? 3, 2, 1.
Let's see how quiet it is.
Yeah. Gosh.
What were the sighing noises?
I don't know.
Oh!
He
left a lot on the table. There.
Yes, exactly. And then he made a little attempt a courtesy attempt to put some in his mouth.
Look at his posture.
And look at nobody's really that impressed in the audience either. It's dead silent.
Kind of feels like I could have done that. That's what everyone's thinking.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he's like burping and like kind of. I think it's just his sounds. Yeah.
Okay, that's gross.
Yeah.
What was that farting sound?
Maybe that's Jeff. Maybe Jeff included that.
Oh,
I didn't do that.
yeah.
Oh! Now take your time. Take your time.
It's like you after the Batman
Take your
cereal.
time. You all right? Want to take it? Relax. Take it.
All right.
You ever give him a round of applause? We'll be back in a moment. Mort will be back later. Are you ever afraid
Wait,
you're going
what?
to choke to death?
Watch this part. Watch this. Great ending here.
I hope that's about S&M.
I assume it is, and not.
Why did Jeff include that in the? I said send me some of the deep cut interviews or the documentaries that you did, and he included that in there with no explanation. So
Did you Google Mort Hurst?
No, have
Oh,
you?
well, yeah. He unfortunately he slipped the bonds of Earth last year. He made it to July 13th, 2023, which I think for a guy that eats that way is a shockingly old age.
Yeah.
That is
The
an
guy says as
amazing-
they're going to commercial, did you almost choke to death?
Yeah.
So, yeah, the fact that he's still alive.
Well, maybe
or was.
Blueberry Boy rejuvenated his spirit and kept him alive longer than
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm thinking maybe Blueberry Boy had something to do
George,
with that.
your hat makes me want to call you Blueberry Boy tonight.
George,
yeah.
have you looked up Blueberry Boy yet? What's he doing?
I do see that was his son, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, his son, Jeffrey Morton Hurst is
AKA Blueberry Boy.
Yeah, a Blueberry Man. Now is still, as of last July, is still with us. So maybe he's the person to have on the show to eat a chicken and a half that is magnified by however much he's grown since he was that age.
Okay. Yeah.
Maybe he married Violet Beauregard from Willy Wonka. They're a happy blueberry couple. Okay. Let's get into your clip, George. Now tell us about. I asked you because we had a whole bunch of.
Wait, are we
circus-
include? But wait, you're okay. I see what you're doing. I thought you'd throw to George's segment.
No,
this is ravioli.
He's gonna tag in for raviolis here because I tasked you, George. I said we have a DVD and I think we had some on VHS too. Circus of the Stars, and these were like tape traded. This was a show that debuted in 1980, and it was like a 2-hour special.
77.
77. Okay, so even earlier. And there's been I think 25 different ones throughout the years. There are primetime specials where sitcom stars and game show hosts and other celebrities would do circus acts, sometimes with dangerous animals. Right, George? You watched these all.
Yes, I watched closing in on between 11 and 12 hours of the of 6 of these 2-hour episodes, and I learned a lot about actors and what they're capable of, and what they're actually willing to put themselves through, or what their contracts demand. Because there are a lot of very dangerous things that up and coming stars seem to elect to do, and then some very goofy things that established stars choose to do.
No, yeah, you originally said, well, here's 40 minutes of selects from about 15 hours.
Yeah.
Did you watch all of it, George?
I did. I did.
And I was like, chop it down more. So then you got it to 13 minutes.
Right.
And then I think you were like, I can't do it anymore.
Yeah,
So,
no, I think I was down to 6, and I'm like, it can't be done. It can't be done. And then you're like, here's 2.5.
So I just did the easy part. But
Yeah.
so here's the 3-minute cut that we were going to play at Fantastic Fest.
Ladies and gentlemen, and children of all ages, welcome to the
second annual,
the 4th annual,
7th annual, 13th annual,
the 14th annual Circus of the Stars.
with performances by Linda Carter, Wonder Woman on Wonder Horse, Jamie Lee Curtis, somersaults through space, Mr. Belvedere himself, the amusing Christopher Hewitt, the pretty young co-star of Just the 10 of Us, Heather Langenkamp.
The Late Show with David Letterman's Calvin DeForest, actor and athlete Alex Karras, from Blossom, Joey Lawrence, and special guest host Hulk Hogan.
Ladies and gentlemen, Peter Fonda and Lee Merriweather.
Jamie Lee Curtis.
Here's Jamie to do the dangerous feet across and return.
Is that Kissinger?
Yeah.
Yes.
What?
Yeah, he was in the audience.
Watching Jamie Lee Curtis on a trapeze. What world do we live
Right,
in?
So
A
in
war
the early
criminals.
the earliest episodes, they had real stars, and then it got and then they're like leaning more toward the Mr. Belvederes in the later years.
Oh, by the end, it was like Jennifer, the girlfriend of Belky from, or Larry from Perfect Strangers, right? I mean,
Yeah.
it got to that level.
Is Kissinger a star? Would you call him a star?
I mean, to the International Criminal Court, sure.
Bob Barker.
Now that's
Watch out, Bob.
Yeah.
The Circus of the Stars is proud to present our high-wire
Master of Horror, Vincent Price.
There's no net. He's
Remember,
cringing.
these young people are not circus pros, they're professional actors.
Miss Linda Blair.
This tiger only looks tame, but actually he made headlines recently when he mauled a spectator.
Most actors love to complain about something during rehearsals, and nowadays there's no better way than to rap it.
We sing it as we fly the track
Right on
to a
schedule.
beat we all know as the rap. Cause rap is what we all must do if we want our wrist to see us through. When we flip or when I swing, the circus rap is what we sing.
One brave man will put himself in jeopardy, and who knows more about jeopardy than Alex Trebek?
You're actually betting that you can get out of those handcuffs and those leg irons before the fire gets to you. The answer is yes. Now, no one should try to do this at home.
He knows all the answers on his own show. Let's see what he comes up with in this situation.
It's taking too long. Get him out of there. Get him out.
Something must have gone wrong.
That's how Alex Trebek died, right?
Yep.
I'm here.
Overpowered, just couldn't resist you. Wow.
May all your days be circus days.
Circus of the Stars never clowns around when it comes to flying. We travel worldwide on American Airlines with over 250 destinations.
Saturday on That's My Line, meet the butcher of exotic meats. It's a great night of excitement on CBS Saturday night.
Nice edit.
Bravo.
George,
Bravo.
What's your take on Circus of the Stars, having watched every single episode of it?
I did. I only watched 6 of the however many there were between, what was it, like 90,
It was like
77,
23.
95?
Yeah.
It's kind of the same act every year. I mean, you can just do a trapeze, it's just a different actor or whatever. It's very very inoffensive, extremely inoffensive.
I bet there was 1989 when they did that rap, because that was like raps like.
Yeah, I think it was 88, 89, somewhere in there.
Yeah, I like the line that they had. Rap is all we like to do.
Rap is great. Rap
That
is
was about
great.
doing
Yeah.
raps for doing circus stunts.
Yep. Very clever. All right.
By the way, the full version, the 40-minute version, we put up on Rewindo. So if you're a subscriber at Rewindo, you can watch George's long cut of everything. And then for EP mode, we're going to watch like 20 minutes of it or half hour. So you can see more Circus of the Stars. So George, your hundreds of hours toiling away will not go to waste.
Yeah, if you want to see Laverne and Shirley's Eddie Mecca, that's Carmine the Big Raguso in a cage being lowered into water. I mean, this is the 45 minutes you want to spend.
And Patreon for the EP, yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
And Rewindo.tv, if you want to get half off, Be Kindo is the promo code. Be Kindo. All right, I got a public access tape that our buddy Gideon gave me. He sent it over to me. So he sent I'm playing this for a reason, because we're working on this Volume 11 show, and there's a bit that I want to do for it. So let me just introduce the clip first. Actually, I'll read what Gideon sent. This is he said, this is closed circuit college TV of a guy I went to college with at the University of Georgia. We all thought he was a professor or a maintenance guy because he was so much older. Turns out he was an old communist taking classes because he could do it for free as a senior citizen. I guess that must be a thing. Like if you're a senior citizen, you can take college classes for free. He said he had a show on he got a show on the college TV station. So not public access, but on the closed circuit campus station. Where it would play to people in the dorms. You know, people are in the dorms watching this guy's communist show. Right. And he sat in front of a communist flag and he had a talk show. All of his attempts at sharing the ideologies of Marxist socialism were thwarted by the unfortunate coincidence that he strongly resembled Danny DeVito as the Penguin in Batman Returns. And then he said, thus, you can guess what his call-in shows were like. Yeah, so the guy's name is Jack Jersowitz. I put together this just a few minutes of like 11 minutes that Gideon sent me, but it's my favorite kind of thing. Call-ins, and a guy he's more like Moe from The Simpsons, where he's just like, you know, he gets mad at them, but then goes on to the next call. You know, he moves along. He's exactly what you want as a prank caller. So here he is.
Once again, this is Brainstorms. I'm Jack Jersowitz. Let me start out by telling you the phone number here is 873-1349. You guys can call in anytime you want, and we'll talk about almost anything you want to talk about.
Good evening, you're on Brainstorms.
Hi, Jack, I have a question about what you were talking about earlier. Now, weren't you the Penguin in Batman Part 2?
Nutcases all over the place. There goes the phone again.
Franker.
Good evening, you're on Brainstorms.
We need that.
Yeah, this is for the Penguin. I just was wondering.
We have lots of cretins out there. Good evening, you're on Brainstorms.
What's up, Big Jack?
What's up?
Yeah, I just got to say, a lot of your callers tonight are some real punk bitches.
And that's one of them. You got any nerve? Come on in here and say that sitting here on the chair. Good evening, you're on Brainstorms.
You have an AT&T collect call from...
Oh, we're playing those games again. We go to the phone. Good evening, you're on Brainstorms. Hey, why don't you tell us your name so everybody out there can know what an idiot you are? Well, let's go to the phone. Let's see if we have somebody besides an idiot out there. Good evening, you're on Brainstorms.
Hi, this is Jack.
Yeah, we have an idiot out there. Good evening, you're on Brainstorms.
Yes, I just want to say that.
Good evening, you're on Brainstorms.
I'm going to hang up on you first.
Good evening, you're on Brainstorms. Good evening, you're on Brainstorms. That's our local assholes. Good evening, you're on Brainstorms.
Yeah, I've got a question about the weapons of mass destruction.
Sure.
Do you think that weapons like freeze rays and stuff like that should be banned as well?
Like what?
Like freeze rays? I mean, you tried that in Gotham City, right?
Oh, hell. Good evening, you're on Brainstorms.
And for the Penguin, now you're the Penguin, right?
And you are one of the local freaks. Good evening. You're on Brainstorms.
You have an AT&T coupon.
Well, we have those folks out there playing games with AT&T. Such is life.
Watch this ending. Watch what he does during the end here. It's a perfect ending. Oh, it's Jack Jersowitz. Oh,
That's
and he'd
amazing.
still take calls. He'd still take calls even after all that.
You got to know, as I know from Channel 7, you have to take calls because otherwise you have to think of something to say.
You run out of things to do, yeah.
I wonder if he had ever had like a meaningful conversation about communism with anybody who called in, even once.
No, too many local assholes.
Yeah. So anyway,
it was recently revealed that Jack Jersowitz, is that his name?
Yeah.
Is played by Colin Farrell behind a lot of
oh really
latex. Yeah. No, it's a tour de force performance.
Here's why I applied that is because I want to find a public access show out there that still takes call-ins because I want to do a call-in bit for Volume 11. So if anybody knows, I don't know. There's barely any public access anyway right now, but
yeah,
maybe wherever you're watching, there's a public access show that does call-ins. Yes, email us info@foundfootagefest.com and let us know because I have an idea for calling up to some of these things. It's not mean-spirited. It's not
Queen's public access used to, up until a few years ago, still did a lot of call-in shows.
I have YouTube TV though. Like I don't.
Yeah,
you have to have the local.
Warner. Yeah,
you have to have the local expensive cable in order to get it. So,
all right, we'll have to look into it. Maybe some of the shows are online and you can watch.
Scott, is there public access in Chicago?
Yeah.
You still got it? Okay.
Yeah, there's that Can TV. Do you guys have that?
No, but my sister used to tape that when she lived in Chicago. Yeah,
that's still on, and like Chicago and all that stuff still plays.
Yeah.
Some of it's reruns, but there's some recent shows too, I think.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Well, and maybe a lot of these stations are online too, so we could even monitor them that way.
Yeah.
Great batch of ravioli.
Show us your raviolis. Show us your raviolis. Show us your raviolis.
What are we? All right. Oh, Scott, you brought some stuff. You want to show us something?
Yeah.
Do you have an intro? Do you have an intro graphic?
I don't
play jock shams for it, but I don't think that would make any sense.
No, I don't. I think Steve would get mad.
Yeah.
That's Steve's territory. Yeah. Steve would get pissed off at Scott.
Well, I'm just basically here to celebrate Hunktober with you guys.
Thank you.
So
we're all hunks. We're all hunks here. We all
we're all safe among fellow hunks here.
Yeah.
I was telling Nick this first thing I didn't have time to cut together do an edit for, like make a little montage thing for, but I did want to share the cover. It's where the Venn diagram of spooky season and Hunktober meet. And
it's a busy month.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's a movie called 1313 Nightmare Mansion. I don't know if you can see this.
Doesn't look like much. Yeah.
Okay. Are those hunks in the windows behind?
Oh.
The row of hunks.
Is
and
it
a lady?
Is it a porno or is it?
Nope.
Okay.
So it's actually, as the subtitle says, it's a supernatural thriller for girls.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. 1313. Have you watched it yet?
I've watched some clips from it and kind of scrolled through it, and I can tell you that the intended audience probably wasn't girls.
That's what I love about Hunktober.
Right. You just never know the intended audience.
Yeah.
But you cut together something else for us.
Yeah, this was an older one I had cut together. I don't remember if I put it on the Strange Show at some point. I might have sent it to Nick even for 2 or 3 Hunktobers ago. This might have made an appearance, but I have a visual aid for it. It's Canadian Muscle Hunk Oil Wrestling.
Oh, I remember that from Hunktoberfest.
Yeah.
2011.
I think I do remember this, Scott. Yeah, a little bit. Yeah.
It's kind of has the unusually specificness that is we all like.
It's the 4th in the series too, it looks like.
Number 4.
Yeah. Let me ask you this. Do you think you would have been able to tell that it was Canadian if they hadn't put Canadian on there?
No way.
Okay.
It wasn't just like American wrestling, but slightly more polite.
Yeah, no, it wasn't. I think it was kind of a blown opportunity. I feel like they could have done like maple syrup wrestling or something to make it more Canadian.
Exactly. Right.
Yeah.
Oh, do any of the Mounties, do they disrobe? Right? Mounties, that's their...
No, everyone's pre-disrobed. So
Okay. All right, here it is. Muscle Hunks of Canada. Is that what it? Canadian Muscle Hunks?
Canadian Muscle Hunk Oil Wrestling.
Yes. Now that's a fine window.
All right, we're covered.
Well, muscle hunk is one word.
Duh.
I like the shaky camera.
Sound.
Yeah.
Can you add sound effects, Joe?
I'll do it later. I wonder if Robin's in the audience.
I will say it would be fun to like get a running start and do like a slip and slide on that. Yeah. Everything a woman loves in a video.
Dead, buddy.
Dead, buddy.
That was very Canadian.
They all look
Yeah.
very slick.
Yeah.
Like, actually slick.
I don't think that sounded super Canadian at the end there, did it? It's like, you're dead, buddy.
No.
It sounded like Surfer Dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you're dead, buddy. Hey, that would be more of the Canadian version.
Yeah.
Good stuff. You earned your keep, Scott.
You
with
did.
those,
Thanks for
muscle
filling
hunks.
in.
Yeah.
Now, should we get to George's segment?
Now let's get to George's segment.
What is it? It's 250 pounds of lovable trouble named George. George, will you get out of my bed and go downstairs? It's George, by George. You'll want to bring the whole family to see George.
Well, I've got an untimely tie-in.
Ooh.
I don't know if is that what it's called when
Yeah.
when somebody dies. So Chris Christopherson died last week, and I actually didn't know he was a musician for a long time because the first time I encountered him was in the 1987 TV movie. Or it wasn't a TV movie. It was a very controversial miniseries called America, and it was supposed to be the corrective for ABC showing The Day After a few years earlier, which conservative commentators thought was playing right into the Russians' hands by showing the horrors of nuclear war. So this was ABC atoning for it. And the show was supposed to show how bad things would be if the Russians took over the U.S. And here's a little bit of the trailer.
10 years without freedom in a land called America.
They say I gotta live with you, eat with you.
America next.
Okay, so I bring this up because it brought back something else of importance, something that deserves its own corner.
Okay.
You remember George's unsettling memories.
Hey, that happened at the Hunk in the playground video.
Yeah. So we're going to play a new game called Name That Disturbing Memory. I'm going to say which aspect of the TV movie miniseries America was it that popped to mind? Was it a highly political but weirdly sexy song? Was it Uncle Sam playing a piano? Was it Abe Lincoln playing bass? Was it a bear playing trombone? Or was it a very sedate mass arrest?
Huh.
What is it that has haunted me ever since?
This has been in your brain. Okay, so let me look you in the eyes. Can you put your eyes right up to the camera? Yes. Okay. All right. It's definitely Uncle Sam playing a piano. Definitely. I can see it in your eyes.
Huh. I'll go with the highly political but weirdly sexy song.
Scott?
Scott, do you like to weigh in?
That's what I was going to choose, actually.
You can pick the same thing.
No, there's no picking the same things.
Oh.
There's not?
All right. You drew the short straw being on the bottom.
Yep.
I'll go with a sedate mass arrest. E.
Okay, you're all kind of right because these things were all in the following clip that I have thought about maybe once every other year for the last 37 years.
Wow.
Oh, I can't wait.
Here's
no way this could disappoint.
It's an
And
underground
now,
club.
Chicago's most infamous underground nightclub proudly presents
God, you could go there.
Miss New America.
Yes, I got it.
It's Vladimir Lenin's thing from
Listen to the song.
After the cold for 4th of
Did I
July.
give up? Did I fight back? It's just I did it in a sec. I'm attracted to the politics of sex. Never mind the talk. Show me the facts.
This is, I think, for like ABC. This was pretty nuts to me.
Yeah, Miss New America. It's come to this. A new America, but with a twist. I am Miss New America. It's come to this.
Parents let you watch this, George?
Oh, I had my own TV, but this bathing suit has both the U.S. flag and the Soviet flag, so maybe that could go up on the website.
Are the hope of the day. The future is ours.
I can't wait for the sedate mass arrest.
So let it be
Coming up.
for better
I
or
love
worse.
Groovin' Lincoln.
We gave up ours and left them a curse.
I really let this go too long. But,
Cry for me.
We'll take Mariel Hemingway in a communist-like American.
Cry for yourselves.
very high concept. Oh, here comes a sedate mass arrest.
You are participating in an illegal anti-government activity.
Now look here, Lincoln gets arrested. Can you believe it? The bear gets arrested.
Oh no!
It's the greatest thing. All right, let's close up. We gotta close up my brain. All right, let's put the unsettling memories back.
Wow.
Yeah, we can't have those.
Like that really, like esoteric shows airing opposite Circus of the Stars probably in 1987. That's
yeah.
way too sophisticated for audiences back then.
And
I want more of your. I want more of your unsettling memories, George.
Well, next week we're going to be looking at some things associated with the day after.
Oh, I remember seeing that when I was a kid, and it's scaring the shit out of me.
Another one.
Yeah.
Okay, look forward to that.
With love from George.
Hey, roll the nice things real quick. I have a nice thing that I want to. So we were doing a show, like I said, in Dallas last week at the Texas Theater, and a woman came up to me at the merch table, and she was wearing a shirt that looked very familiar. Nick, I don't think you were at the table when she came up.
No.
But take a look. George, Scott, does this shirt ring a bell at all to you? Nick, does it ring a bell to you? Nick, are you doing something else?
You told I'm getting my nice things ready.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, just want to make sure you get your ears on.
Yeah, I know what this is because you told me. What it was, but yeah.
George, Scott, do you guys know what this is?
Is that a Diane Thomas? Was she wearing that at a?
Nope. Nope. Scott, you got any guesses or?
Was this what the skeleton was wearing that you took the English muffin hat off of?
Wow.
No, that was a
Good
denim
pull,
hat.
but
Very,
no.
very close.
Yep.
He would look great in this. The skeleton would look great, and it was a boy skeleton. Here's what it's from.
Here we have our ladies' shirt with the 3 interchangeable collars to each season. It is extra large, 100% cotton, and it is a new item. And like I said, it is the ladies' shirt.
That's it. She got it. She said that she watched the show last year when we came to town, and she said while the show was playing, she made a note to herself to find the removable collars, the switchable collars.
Right.
And she went out that night and bought it. Now, I looked at it. The one on the right that she has it doesn't have the ghost on it. So I'm wondering if this is
Oh.
like a knockoff brand, or maybe
Could have
they had
been
the knockoff brand.
Yeah, it could have been like a whole line or like a style.
Yeah, but she said she had 3 different collars. She said that
Yeah.
in December she's going to pop on the Christmas one. So
It's a great idea.
Yeah. Yep.
I have another one that somebody gave me, and I forget who gave me this in Dallas, but at the merch table gave me this cool tiki glass. But then I was like, oh, it says Texas on it. It must be a Texas tiki glass. No, on the back, this is a Pee Wee branded, like
That's
Pee Wee's
right.
Playhouse branded tiki mug. So
Like
thank you for
sanctioned
this.
by Pee Wee's
Yeah, I
Playhouse?
think it is. Yeah, I think it is from a line of Pee Wee merch for Pee Wee's Playhouse.
But for
And
adults, like why would kids want to?
No, I mean it's for grown-ups. This isn't like vintage. This is like a newer thing.
Oh,
yeah,
it's
so
okay.
for people who remember that. But I show you one thing that is vintage. And speaking of spooky season, our friends Bree and Jason from the Pittsburgh area are always sending me cast and crew jackets. They know I collect them. They do too. And this one arrived in the mail just in time for spooky season. This is a Maximum Overdrive red sweatshirt, like that's vintage. It looks like
that's with the TV station at the bottom.
Yeah, with the
too.
TV station at the bottom. I guess she said, yeah, these barely ever came up, but it came up on, I don't know, some website. So yeah, now I have this cool
That is
Maximum Overdrive sweatshirt that I don't plan to take off. Oh, I just noticed this too. This is on the sleeve. I think it was it's promoting the soundtrack, right?
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah.
I love that it's red.
Yeah, I
That's a
know.
great choice. And that's vintage, right? Like that.
Yeah, this one's vintage. Yeah. So
Yeah.
excited
that
for
is
that. So
cool
we
as
have the best
hell.
Melindas in the world. And, if you got anything you want to send, we like showing it off. We like gifts. So
We
thank
like
you
nice
very much.
things.
I've
We
got
like
something
gifts.
real quick to show. This
Yeah,
is
of
just
course.
Brian Masterson made this comic book called Tales from the Creep.
Oh.
The cover, and it's got one of my previous unsettling memories where he tracked down the puppet from V that was given birth on NBC in the early 80s.
Yep.
But you've got like Dark Lord Blood, Jan Terry,
Oh, you
Joel
got 'em all.
Silverthorne as
From the
those-
uninteresting line.
Yes, it's so good.
Oh.
Brian Masterson, you have outdone yourself.
Brian Masterson is a great contributor to the show.
Yes.
He's great. Lots of good stuff.
Thank you.
Scott, you got any nice things sitting around that?
I have a tape.
Okay, let's see
Yeah,
it.
let's see it.
Is it nice?
It's pretty nice, yeah.
Okay.
It's on the topic of public access. I just got this recently. Do you guys have this Biker Billy?
Put it right up to the camera.
No.
I'm getting some
Oh.
crazy glare.
Oh yeah.
Biker Billy cooks
No.
with fire. He's a biker who
Yeah.
cooks vegetarian meals,
I'm listening.
and he talks about gardening, and was in the New Jersey area in the 90s. So
Okay.
I'm
That
pretty
sounds
pumped
good.
to check it out. And,
Where'd you find it?
Fire.
a buddy of mine posted it on Instagram and was selling it. I bought it off.
Do you think all the other bikers laugh at him? I mean, like he's the vegetarian biker. I don't know.
I don't know. He looks like the real deal to me. I mean,
He's like the 1% of the 1%er, right? Vegetarian.
You do the math.
All right, that's nice thing.
I want to do a thing for the Melinda mixers. We have some of the best Melinda mixers who can remix sounds and samples and stuff from our crazy clips. And I just stumbled across one the other day, and I was like, this needs to be remixed somehow. It's a tape, maybe the first tape that I ever stole when I worked at that video duplication house. Right out of college, I got a job at a video duplication house, made copies of VHS tapes, DVDs, and stuff. This was the first one that came across my desk. I'm pretty sure it's Doris Johnson. Okay, and it says Doris Johnson there, and it says Doris Johnson there. It's a home movie of this senior citizen named Doris Johnson, and she's with her grandkids, and she's trying to figure out this Casio piano. But I feel like there's so many sampleable moments within that. So you guys let's observe silence during this. Let's just watch this.
Sure.
No commentary, no wisecracks. Let Doris do her thing. Melinda mixers get to work. Here we go. Get to work, Belinda Mixers. Was the clip long enough? Do you think?
Plenty.
You think the running time was
Plenty
okay
long.
on that?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think the
All
running
right.
time was great. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Perfect. So get to work,
All right.
Belinda Mixers. I want to hear that sample.
You know how to get in touch. Yeah. Let's. All right. Let's hear the remixes with that sample. Oh yeah, the previously on too had a great remix, right? That somebody did of like a bunch of different songs.
That was George.
Oh, that was George. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry, I didn't mean to not attribute that to you. That was fantastic.
Yeah.
That was good to revisit that one. All right. What's coming up? What do we have? I know there's a Saturday coming up. George, what do you have planned for Saturday this weekend?
Saturday Supercade Frogger.
We're watching the Frogger cartoon.
Yes, it's and we'll see if there's time. I think if I can cut it down, maybe we'll watch, because Saturday Supercade had like 6 different smaller cartoons in it.
We've
We'll see
watched
if we can get Donkey Kong.
Yeah,
but
okay.
There's still Donkey Kong Jr., Space Ace, etc. But we're definitely watching Frogger.
Our Patreon is taking a bit of a dip, so we want people to join for great content. Like we're going to be watching more Circus of the Stars with George this week, and last week was super fun. With we had Luke and Paul Stark watching. This is our buddy who used to be the guy who would do press junkets and would say embarrassing things, and we got the raw footage.
He interviewed like Britney Spears, Mel Gibson, like the
Jack
best.
Black.
Jack Black, like the biggest celebrities at the time, and he only got like 2 minutes, and it was so awkward, and he was awkward, and he always said continued success at the end of every interview.
Yeah.
And let me play a clip from last Thursday's. It's just like a 30-second clip where we're wondering if he's going to say continued success for this one. Here it is.
You didn't get scared at all?
No.
Nick, let's make a wager, because Paul and Luke will know the answer to this.
Yeah.
Do you think at the end of this he'll say continued success to the kids?
To the kids? No, I think that's. I would say no if I had to wager Vegas odds. I would say no.
Do you think you have to be over 18 years old to get a continued success from
I
Paul?
think so. I think you need, or otherwise you need a parent or guardian present to be with.
And last question, what was your favorite Mel Gibson movie? Besides this one.
Ooh.
Favorite
Either
movie?
Braveheart or Patriot.
Apocalypto.
Awesome. Well, thanks, guys.
Right.
Continued success to you.
Yes! He said a continued
I
success.
still can't believe it. I still can't believe it.
He said continued success to a 7-year-old. So watch that. That's on our Patreon, and that's fun and funny.
We ready to reveal the Missouri State Jingle winner?
Hold on. Do we got everything? Oh, can I? No. One more thing. So I just wanted to tip my hat to. On our web store, store.foundfootagefest.com, we are selling Rock's Winning Workout Without Weights sweat stain shirt. The sweat stain comes on the shirt, right? And we hadn't sold any at all.
Terrible
I bought 2 of them.
words.
What?
Terrible choice of words that it comes on the shirt, but okay, go on.
You know what I mean.
Yeah.
But I bought one so that Czar could sign it. We held a raffle, and then we sent it off to the winner of the raffle. And then, but crickets on this one, just didn't sell any. All of a sudden, check this out. The other day, there's the sweat stain. The other day, Greg from Pennsylvania bought a Rock's Winning Workout tank top with sweat stain. We didn't even mention it on the show. It's just like out of the blue, Greg decided to buy this. So we actually have our first sale ever. And I'm going to send Greg something extra special just because I have Czar art somewhere around here. He sent some art, some Zart. I have it around here. Greg, because of your purchase, Lord knows why you purchased this. You are going to be rewarded for the stupid purchase. So, yep.
All right.
Thank you, Greg.
And the Missouri State Jingle poll results are in. Our assistant McKenna compiled them. Oops, what are we? And it was pretty close. And I don't know if you remember the ones if you were rooting for a favorite, but let's see. Here we go. This is the latest poll results. This just in. Midwest Hemorrhoid. I think a lot of people thought, since it's headquartered in Kansas and not Missouri, it didn't count.
McKenna disqualified it right off the bat, saying it's
people are saying it should have counted. But Cosmic Fish, which is my favorite, was 30%, but 36 Jarrell's. And you know what that means? Judah, who's an actual doctor, mocked up what the flag of Jarrell's will look like.
Nice.
This is Jarrell's, which is a hair salon that was open almost 24 hours. It was like insane hours. And of course, if everyone's keeping track on their state jingle flags maps at home, we are now filled in with, I believe, like close to 15. So we're getting there. We're making a dent in the map. So
Yeah.
where should we go next? Let us know in the comments.
Congratulations to Jarrell's. Yeah, it was Cosmic Fish or Jarrell's for me. Those are my top two, and I think the Melindas made the right choice here. I would have been happy with either one of those. So,
do you want a quick reminder of the winning jingle?
Yeah,
Do
you have it?
Okay. Yeah.
Do you have it ready?
To catch the eyes of every guy, every girl. Just 27 days, you'll look good in the city. Soft bouncing cars, soft bouncing girls. Soft bouncing cars, soft bouncing girls. Jarrell Charles is my name.
Looks like an oil muscle hump.
Jarrell Curl is my fame.
Not Canadian, no. Missouri.
Need to know I'm your hairdresser who really knows. You're gonna have
Look at 8 a.m. to midnight.
every guy, every girl.
To set your alarm to get your hair cut.
Those are the hours that George worked on the Searching the Stars. And again, the best storefront.
Oh,
So
boy.
congratulations to Jarrell's for being Missouri's official state jingle. It's been certified by the governor. Just found out.
Yeah, and I think that video went on for a really long time too. Like, who knows where that even where would that even air?
Yeah, they
back
must
then?
have bought a lot of airtime.
Real quick, we are booking shows for the fall and the winter. Let's see. I don't know what's up on the website yet, but definitely Minneapolis is coming up. Denver, Boulder, Alaska. We're going to play 2 shows in Juneau, Alaska coming up here. We have a college show in Fairbanks, and then there's this cool theater in Juneau called Gold Town that we're going to do 2 nights there. So I don't know. Do you think we got any Alaska viewers for this show?
I doubt it.
Am I talking
no
to
one
nobody
lives
right
there.
now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's very remote. I mean, there are hunks, though. Oprah used to always bring in the Alaskan hunks.
Right.
So,
We have an Alaska
yeah.
Hunks video, too.
We
so,
do.
Scott, do you want to open for us for those that Juneau show?
In Alaska?
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay. All right. Great. We'll see you there.
That'd be cool.
It's only a 16-hour flight to go play for about 30 people.
All right. We're out of here. If we had been prepared, but we have to. This outro song needs a little bit of setup. Mike made a great song around the Satan video. What's the guy's name? Glenn Hobbs.
Yeah,
where
Glenn
he,
Hobbs, the former Satanist.
Here's what he made the song around the former Satanist Glenn Hobbs. He said, "I probably think about Glenn Hobbs, former Satanist, saying pumpkins on a weekly basis. And now that it's October, I can finally sample it in a spooky song." And then one of the kids from Chatting About Halloween guests on this track as well. So, Nick, do you have that Glenn Hobbs clip?
Yeah.
Nearby?
Time starts coming around. About the 1st of October, you go into the stores, you see the costumes, you see the mother with her little girl putting the witch's hat on her, and the little boy getting excited about getting the devil mask, and you see the candy, you see the Halloween pumpkins. I can't say, go ahead and have Halloween fun. It doesn't matter if you're participating in Halloween, even if you're not a Satanist, if it's just for fun. No, because these Satanists are using this as a smokescreen.
Glenn, you said that Halloween is a...
All right, that's enough. We heard pumpkins.
I was hoping for another pumpkins. I was like, why are we...
He just says it once, but
okay.
That's Matt Damon dressing up as Nick for Halloween. Is that right?
I think so. Glenn Hobbs, that's it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's
All right.
one of the samples you'll hear in the outro, and then here's the other sample from Farmer Dan sent this one of a public access show called Chatting About Halloween.
My favorite game for Halloween is apple bobbing and...
Okay, so there's those 2. That's all you need to know for this outro. Incredible song that Mike put together, so thank you for that. Scott, thank you for joining us. If we had been prepared, we could have done better.
Joe, is the outro attached to the song that we're going to go out on? Because I don't know where that is.
I got it.
All right, so I don't need to...
No. Well, you mean the montage?
Yeah.
No.
I don't know where that is.
Oh.
You put a new one in somewhere?
Yeah. What are we? What are we?
Yeah, I don't know where that is, but if you want to switch to that on your end.
Yeah, I'll find it.
All right.
All right.
Well, until next week, we'll see you down the road to Clowndom.
This wrap is done. Now it's over to you.
Scott, you got an outro thing to say?
My nose isn't fully yuck anymore.
Nice.
Yeah, there
Mort.
it is.
Ghosts, skeletons, black cats, blood, death, horror, and the occult.
Makes me sick. You see the costumes, you see the candy, you see people decorating their houses, the mother with her little girl, the devil mask. You see the Halloween pumpkins, the Halloween pumpkins, Jesus Christ, pumpkins.
Apple bobbing.
All these symbols of death. Pumpkins, the Halloween pumpkins, Jesus Christ, pumpkins.
Apple bobbing.
All these symbols of death.
When we return, Dr. Selner will complete the bunion surgery.
Yes, those are his pajamas he's wearing.
All right, I gotta go.
That's all. That's it.
Let me see that one.
Rocks are done. Gotta sleep. Bye.
That's it. That it done.
We did our best. If we'd been prepared, we could have done better.
What do you think about Bibra?
About what?
My nose isn't for yuck anymore.
Ooh.
That's all I'm doing.
Cheerio. Continued success.
Thank you.
Have a good day.
Tinkerbell!
Hasta la vista, baby. And I got that from Arnold Schwarzenegger, the governor from California.
We'll be right back right after that. Good luck from all of us at Hagen.
And Kurt Polstead, the real great guy.
Nice, nice.
Goodbye.
Jim's coins in Hilldale.